You're finally old enough to pay for all the mistakes I made. My Aunt Marnie whispered those words in my ear as she hugged me tight on my college graduation day, her voice sweet, but her grip on my shoulders so tight it hurt. I was 5 years old when my parents died in a house fire. The police called it an electrical accident. Marnie, my mom's younger sister, took me in, raised me as her own. She was my hero. She worked 3 jobs to put me through school, sewed my prom dress by hand, stayed up with me every night when I was studying for finals, told me I could be anything I wanted to be. I loved her more than anything in the world. She was the only family I had left. That all changed 2 days after graduation when I got a call from a collections agency saying I owed $78,000 in unpaid credit card debt, personal loans, and student loans, all in my name. I told them they had the wrong person. I'd never taken out a credit card in my life. My aunt had paid for all my tuition. I'd never had a job that paid enough to qualify for a loan that big. But they sent me the paperwork, and there it was, my social security number, my date of birth, my signature on 12 different loan applications, dating back to when I was 16 years old. The signature wasn't mine. I drove straight home, stormed into Marnie's bedroom, and dug through her closet, through the locked safe she'd always told me held my parents' old things. What I found made my heart stop. Not just the loan applications, but a stack of unpaid gambling debts, totaling over $120,000, all in her name. A copy of my parents' life insurance policy, worth $500,000, made out to Marnie as the sole beneficiary, paid out the week after they died. A handwritten journal, filled with her handwriting, dating back 17 years. The truth hit me like a truck. Marnie had a gambling addiction. She'd racked up hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt by the time I was 5. She'd begged my parents for money, and they'd refused, told her they wouldn't enable her addiction, that they were going to call the police on the loan sharks she owed money to. So she'd set their house on fire in the middle of the night, killed them both, made it look like an accident, and cashed in their life insurance policy to pay off her debts. She'd taken me in not out of love, but because I was the perfect cover. No one would suspect the grieving aunt raising her dead sister's little girl. But the gambling never stopped. She'd burned through the insurance money in 5 years, and when I turned 16, she started using my social security number to take out loans, to open credit cards, to feed her addiction. She'd ruined my credit, buried me under a mountain of debt, all to pay for her mistakes. And now that I'd graduated, now that I was an adult with a college degree, a job offer, a future, she was going to make me pay it all back. I heard her pull into the driveway and ran out the back door, all the documents in my bag, the journal, the insurance policy, everything. I drove to the police station, sat in the parking lot for 3 hours, staring at the front door. I had all the proof I needed to put her in prison for the rest of her life, for killing my parents, for identity theft, for fraud. But she was the only mom I'd ever known. She'd raised me, loved me, gave me everything I ever wanted. Or so I thought. Now I'm sitting in a hotel room 2 hours away, my phone blowing up with calls and texts from Marnie, asking where I am, if I'm okay, saying she's worried about me. The loan sharks, she owes money to have my address, my name, my phone number. They know I'm her niece. They know I have a job, a future. I have to decide by morning, go to the police, turn her in, and watch the only family I have left go to prison for killing my parents, or run, change my name, and leave all of this behind. But I know she'll find me. She always has. And I don't know if I can ever escape the mistakes she made, the fire she started, the life she stole from me.